They thought the hardest part of buying a home would be saving the money, the late nights, the sacrifices, the careful budgeting. They believed once the numbers worked, everything else would fall into place. But what they didn't understand yet was that money is only the beginning. They weren't unprepared financially. They were unprepared emotionally, and that made all the difference.
Emma and Daniel were not reckless people. They didn't make impulsive decisions. They planned. They talked things through. They were the kind of couple everyone believed would do things right, and that belief made this moment even more dangerous.
They lived in a city that moved fast and never apologized for it. Every morning began with noise. Every night ended with exhaustion. Their apartment was just another box stacked among hundreds of others, temporary, replaceable, forgettable. The walls were thin enough to hear arguments that weren't theirs. The rent rose every year without explanation, and no matter how much effort they put into decorating, the space never truly felt like home. At night, when the city finally softened its grip, they dreamed. They scrolled through homes they couldn't yet touch, imagining quiet mornings and ownership and permanence. Dreams are easy when they cost nothing.
One night, without planning it, Emma said the words out loud. "I think we're ready." The room didn't change, but everything else did.
Daniel paused for only a second. Then he nodded, not because he was certain, but because he wanted to be. They had savings carefully set aside, steady jobs, a budget that worked perfectly, as long as nothing unexpected ever happened. Everywhere they looked, the message was the same. Renting is wasting money. Buy now before it's too late. Fear disguised itself as advice. Waiting began to feel irresponsible, like falling behind in a race they never agreed to run. The front door opened, and suddenly everything felt possible. Light poured in. The air felt different. Logic waited outside. They didn't see walls. They saw future arguments, future laughter, future memories. "It won't last long," the realtor said calmly. And just like that, urgency moved in. The cracks were small, the warning signs quiet, and hope is very good at ignoring whispers. That night, surrounded by paperwork and doubt, they made the offer. It felt like progress. It felt like adulthood. Waiting stretched time. Every minute felt louder than the last. "Congratulations." The word landed heavier than expected, because now it was real. They celebrated with takeout on the floor, laughing louder than necessary, trying to silence the doubt. That night, when the laughter faded, fear stayed awake. The same numbers now felt heavier, permanent, unforgiving. The inspection arrived like a reality check in fine print. It's normal, they were told. But fear doesn't respond to normal. Emma started waking up at night, her thoughts louder than the city outside. Fear finally found a voice, and it didn't sound kind. Silence replaced certainty. It was just a water heater, old, expensive, and suddenly everything made sense. This would never stop. They talked without defending themselves, without pretending. They weren't afraid of debt. They were afraid of living afraid. Walking away felt like failure, but staying felt worse. The call was short. The relief was complicated. The house stayed. Their lesson came with them. Emma cried openly. Daniel later, alone. Time softened the sharp edges. They returned to the apartment they once resented. And for the first time in weeks, they slept. They rushed the dream, not each other.
Being ready isn't just money. It's margin. It's peace.
The experience didn't break them, it shaped them.
They chose patience over pride.
This time, they planned with honesty. Time became a friend, not a threat.
They trusted themselves again. They understood the weight of ownership.
One day, they would buy a home, and it would feel different.
But not yet. And that was okay. Peace became the new goal.
A home isn't a trophy, it's a responsibility. And being ready means more than qualifying. It means sleeping well at night. If this story felt real, it's because it is for many people. If it helped you think differently, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Because the right home starts with the right understanding.